Have you ever wondered what truly happens when you completely disappear from someone's life? I'm not talking about taking a short break or playing mind games. I mean fully, unequivocally vanishing. The kind of vanishing where your presence, once taken for granted, is felt in its stark absence. When you disappear, you trigger a cascade of emotional reactions in the other person, reactions they don't anticipate, and ones that often reveal the truth about how much you mattered to them all along. Stay with me, because we're about to uncover the 5 emotional stages people experience when you vanish from their lives. 1. Rejection. At first, they don't believe it's happening. There's no way they'd actually leave. They're just upset. They'll come back. They reject the idea that you, the person they thought would always be there, could truly walk away. They convince themselves that this is temporary, a phase. Their ego won't allow them to accept the reality of your absence. But as the silence stretches longer and longer, doubt creeps in. And that's when we move into the next stage. 2. Emptiness. Suddenly, your absence feels like a void. The good morning texts? Gone. The random calls? Silent. The energy you brought into their life? Missing. They start to feel the emptiness, and it's more than just a quiet phone or fewer notifications. It's the emotional gap you once filled. This stage is painful because it forces them to confront the reality that life without you is a lot less vibrant. 3. Curiosity. After the emptiness settles in, curiosity takes over. They want to know. What are you doing? Who are you with? Are you happier without them? They might start checking your social media, asking mutual friends about you, or even driving themselves crazy imagining scenarios where you're thriving while they're stuck. This stage is where their pride begins to crack because their curiosity shows they're invested in you in ways they never admitted before. 4. Regret. And then comes regret. They start replaying all the moments they took you for granted. The times they ignored your calls, brushed off your feelings, or assumed you'd always be there. The regret is heavy, and it's a tough pill to swallow. This is when they start wishing they could go back and undo their mistakes. But here's the thing, you're no longer there to reassure them, and that makes the regret even more potent. 5. Fear. Finally, the fear sets in. At first, they might have taken your kindness and availability for granted. But now, as silence stretches on, as the void in their life deepens, as their attempts to play games and manipulate have failed, something shifts inside them: fear. This isn't just any fear, it's a gut-wrenching, all-consuming terror of losing someone they now realize was irreplaceable. They fear they've burned the bridge completely, that they've pushed you so far away there's no coming back. Every missed call, every unanswered text, every day without a glimpse into your life adds to their panic. They start to question everything. What if you're happier without them? What if you've moved on for good? What if someone else is now enjoying the love and connection they once took for granted? The fear becomes unbearable, and it breaks down every ounce of pride they once had. They realize the power dynamic has shifted completely, and they're no longer in control. You are. This is the moment they come crawling back. Not walking, not running, crawling. The fear of losing you forever drives them to their knees, begging for another chance, for a way to undo the damage they've caused. But here's the question, do you let them back in? That's a decision only you can make. But know this, you've already won. By stepping away, by disappearing, by refusing to be an option, you've shown them your worth. You've taken back your power, and they've finally seen you for who you truly are, a person of immense value who deserves nothing but the best. The ultimate emotional stage. At last, we come to the bonus stage, the one they never see coming, transformation. When you disappear, it forces not just them, but you, to evolve. The act of walking away is more than just a reaction, it's a declaration. You've chosen yourself. You've chosen growth. You've chosen a life free from being taken for granted. And while they might go through all the stages, rejection, emptiness, curiosity, regret, and fear, your transformation is the most powerful part of the story. Because in disappearing, you've found strength. In their absence, you've rediscovered your worth. And when they look at you again, if they ever get the chance, they won't see the person they thought they could control. They'll see someone radiant, unshakable, and entirely out of their reach. That's the beauty of disappearing, not just what it does to them, but what it does for you. Thank you for sticking through this video. If this message resonated with you, don't just vanish, take action in your life. And if you're ready to transform, subscribe to the channel and share this video with someone who needs to hear it. Drop a comment below with the words, "I choose myself," because that's exactly what you're doing by disappearing from what no longer serves you. Remember, sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is not to fight but to simply walk away. You owe it to yourself to be valued. Never forget that. Now go out there, live your truth, and reclaim your power. Until next time.